Welcome, Globetrotters and adventure seekers, to the ultimate travel guide that's going to make your North American escapade nothing short of epic. Ever wondered how to capture the electric buzz of New York City, the serene wilderness of the Canadian Rockies, and the vibrant culture of Mexico, all in one trip? Well, you're in the right place. In today's guide, we're pulling out all the stops. We'll delve into must-visit destinations that will have you packing your bags before the video even ends. We're talking outdoor activities that will make your heart race, cultural experiences that enrich your soul, and mouth-watering cuisines that you'll crave long after you've returned home. But before you rush to book those flights, let's talk planning, because a trip of a lifetime requires some serious prep work. Visas, budgeting, and some insider tips are coming your way. Stick around, because coming up next, we're diving headfirst into the hottest travel destinations in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Want to know where you can take that iconic selfie with Lady Liberty or witness the jaw-dropping beauty of the Northern Lights? Don't go anywhere. You won't want to miss this. First stop on our must-see list is the United States of America. Ever wanted to feel like you're on top of the world? Head to New York City and scale the Empire State Building for a view that will make you feel like a tiny speck in this massive universe. But hey, if the concrete jungle isn't your scene, how about a different kind of grandeur? Picture yourself standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon. This natural wonder is not just a canyon, but a labyrinth of canyons, each twist and turn offering a new perspective that's sure to leave you speechless. And we can't possibly skip over Yellowstone, the OG of American national parks. Imagine walking amidst geysers that could erupt any moment, or seeing bison roam freely in their natural habitat. It's like stepping into a real-life nature documentary. Next, let's venture north to Canada, the land of friendly folks and jaw-dropping natural beauty. Ever dreamed of wandering through a forest that looks like it was plucked straight out of a fairy tale? You'll want to head to Banff National Park. With its crystal-clear lakes and towering mountain ranges, you'll feel like you've walked into a postcard. Or maybe the city life is more your pace. Well, Toronto's got you covered. Picture this. You're standing atop the CN Tower, 553 meters above the ground, looking over this cosmopolitan city. It's a concrete jungle with a touch of Canadian charm. Last, but definitely not least, let's talk Mexico. Close your eyes and imagine dipping your toes in the white sands of Cancun, with crystal-clear waters as far as the eye can see. But that's not all. Mexico City offers a bustling metropolis rich in history and culture. From the ancient ruins of Teotihuacan to the modern wonders of Chapultepec Park, this city offers something for every type of traveler. Phew, that was a lot to cover. And trust me, we're just scratching the surface. Ready for some adrenaline-pumping action? Stick around, because up next we're diving into the most exhilarating outdoor activities North America has to offer. From hiking trails that will leave you breathless to water sports that'll make a splash, you won't want to miss it. All right, if you're still buzzing from our whirlwind tour of North America's bucket list destinations, hold on to your adventure hats, because we're about to kick things up a notch. Yes, we're diving into the thrilling world of outdoor activities that this incredible continent has to offer. So you've seen the Grand Canyon, but have you ever hiked it? We're talking about the Appalachian Trail here, a hiking experience that's not for the faint of heart. This trek stretches over 2,000 miles from Georgia to Maine and offers a diverse range of landscapes, from lush forests to stark mountain ranges. So lace up your hiking boots and get ready to experience the great outdoors like never before. But if hiking is a little too down-to-earth for you, how about some water sports? Imagine yourself kite surfing across the Great Lakes or snorkeling in the vibrant coral reefs of the Florida Keys. The water's fine, and the thrills are finer. And now, if you're the type who can't resist the allure of fresh powder, you're in for a treat. We're talking skiing and snowboarding in some of the world's most sought-after winter sports destinations. Whether it's the challenging slopes of Whistler in Canada or the glamorous ski resorts of Aspen, Colorado, your winter wonderland dreams are about to come true. So have we piqued your adventure senses yet? Good, because we're far from done. Coming up next, we're plunging into the rich tapestry of North American culture. We're talking festivals that'll have you dancing in the streets, historical landmarks that'll transport you back in time, and art scenes that could give the Louvre a run for its money. Trust me, you won't want to miss this deep dive into the soul of North America. Stay tuned. Just when you thought North America couldn't get any more enticing, we're about to dive deep into the continent's cultural smorgasbord. This is where your travel experience goes from eye-catching to soul-touching. So let's get started. Imagine yourself in the heart of New Orleans during Mardi Gras, surrounded by vibrant colors, intricate costumes, and infectious music. It's not just a party, it's a cultural experience that celebrates life and diversity. You'll find yourself swaying to the beat of the music, completely immersed in the spectacle. But hey, if you're looking for something a little more solemn, how about a journey through time? Walk the Civil Rights Trail in the United States and stand at the same spots where history was made. From Martin Luther King Jr.'s church in Montgomery to the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, you'll feel the weight and importance of these landmarks in every step. Now let's jet off to Mexico for the Day of the Dead, a festival that might sound grim, but is actually a celebration of life and remembrance. Picture streets lined with marigold petals, intricately designed sugar skulls, and altars adorned with photographs and mementos. It's a touching tribute to those who have passed on, filled with love, laughter, and plenty of delicious food. And let's not forget about the art and music scenes that make North America's cities pulse with energy. Whether you're catching a Broadway show in New York City or swaying to country tunes in Nashville, there's something for every artistic taste. Feeling culturally enriched yet? Well, don't get too comfy, because we're about to satisfy your taste buds in a whole new way. Up next, we're going on a culinary journey across North America that will make even the most discerning foodies salivate. From the spicy kick of New Orleans gumbo to the sweet allure of Canadian maple syrup, prepare to feast like you've never feasted before. Stay with us. You won't want to miss this. Hope you're hungry, because we're about to embark on a gastronomic adventure that will take your taste buds on a roller coaster ride across North America. This is where we swap out hiking boots for dinner forks and dive into the culinary marvels that make this continent a food lover's paradise. Let's start stateside, where the food is as diverse as the people. Ever tried gumbo in New Orleans? This dish is a melting pot of flavors, much like the city itself, blending French, African, and Spanish influences in a stew that'll have you begging for seconds. And don't even get me started on American fast food. Say what you will, but biting into a juicy burger or savoring a slice of New York-style pizza is as quintessentially American as watching fireworks on the 4th of July. Now, if you're yearning for something a bit more, let's say refined, Canada has a treat for you: poutine. Imagine crispy fries smothered in rich gravy and cheese curds. It's comfort food on a whole new level. And let's not forget the liquid gold that is Canadian maple syrup. Pancakes will never be the same again. All right, time to head south of the border where the flavors pack a punch. Mexican cuisine is a feast for all senses. Tacos aren't just food. They're an experience, especially when paired with authentic homemade salsa. And have you ever tried mole? This complex sauce contains over 20 ingredients, including chocolate, and adds an unforgettable layer of richness to any dish. If your mouth isn't watering by now, check your pulse. But hold on to your forks and knives, because we're shifting gears in the next section. We're diving into the nitty-gritty details that will make your North American travel a breeze. Wondering how to get around, where to stay, how to pay? We've got all the insider info coming up, so don't go away. Trust me, these are the practical tips you didn't know you needed. All right, now that we've filled your heads with dream destinations and your hearts with culinary desires, let's get down to brass tacks. The nitty-gritty details that will make your North American journey smooth sailing. First up, transportation. This continent is massive, folks, so you're going to want to know your options. Flights are the quickest way to cover long distances, and with countless airlines and airports, you're spoiled for choice. But for the more scenic routes, consider taking a train. From the Rocky Mountaineer in Canada to Amtrak's coastal routes in the US, you can sit back, relax, and watch the landscape roll by. And don't underestimate the power of a good old-fashioned road trip. With well-maintained highways and endless sights, renting a car gives you the freedom to explore at your own pace. Just make sure to check the driving regulations of each country. You don't want any surprises there. Now let's talk about where you'll lay your head at night. Accommodation in North America varies from the ultra-luxurious to the delightfully budget-friendly. Hotels offer comfort and amenities, but if you're looking to save some cash or meet fellow travelers, hostels are a great option. And for a more personalized experience, Airbnb offers everything from city apartments to secluded cabins. Last but not least, let's discuss currency and payments. While credit cards are widely accepted, it's always a good idea to carry some cash for smaller establishments or emergencies. And in this digital age, don't forget about mobile payment options like Apple Pay or Google Wallet. They're quick, convenient, and increasingly popular. Now that we've got the logistics sorted, you're almost ready to embark on your North American adventure. But before you go, we've got one more treat in store. Up next, we're sharing our top travel tips and tricks, those little nuggets of wisdom that will transform your trip from good to unforgettable. Want to know how to skip the tourist traps and explore like a local? Stay tuned. You won't want to miss these insider secrets. Okay, travelers, you've stuck with me this far, and trust me, the best is yet to come. We've covered destinations, activities, culture, food, and practicalities. Now it's time for the cherry on top. The insider tips and tricks that will elevate your North American journey from standard issue tourist to savvy explorer. Ready? Let's dive in. Tip number 1, embrace the detour. Some of the most unforgettable experiences come from straying off this beaten path. Don't be afraid to follow a road sign that points to a lesser-known attraction or to visit a restaurant that hasn't exploded on social media yet. You might just stumble upon a hidden gem. Next up, timing is everything. Traveling during the off-season can not only save you money, but also give you a more authentic experience. Places like Aspen or Cancun offer a different but equally captivating charm when you're not elbowing through crowds. Here's another one. Become a local tourist. Even in the most touristy cities, you can find neighborhoods that offer a more authentic local experience. So ditch the guidebook for a day and wander. Speak to locals, visit community markets, and absorb the day-to-day life of the place you're visiting. Now, let's talk tech. Make the most of travel apps to make your journey smoother. From language translation apps to local transit schedules, having these tools at your fingertips will make navigating unfamiliar places a breeze. Last but not least, always, and I mean always, have a backup of essential documents. Store them in the cloud and carry photocopies. Trust me, future you will thank, present you if you ever lose your passport or encounter any other travel hiccup. And there you have it. Your ultimate guide to traversing North America, from towering skyscrapers to serene landscapes, from culinary delights to cultural treasures. Ready to pack your bags yet? I know I am. So what are you waiting for? Adventure is calling, and North America has answered in a big way. Thanks for joining me on this epic journey through one of the most diverse and exciting continents on the planet. Safe travels, and who knows, maybe our paths will cross out there on the road to adventure. Well, folks, we've reached the end of our virtual journey across North America. From iconic landmarks to adrenaline-pumping activities, from delectable cuisines to rich cultures, this continent truly has something for everyone. I hope this guide has inspired you, informed you, and maybe even surprised you a little. As you prepare to set out on your own adventures, remember that travel is more than just a checklist of places to see and things to do. It's about the experiences you collect, the people you meet, and the stories you'll have to tell. So whether you're a seasoned globetrotter or a first-time wanderer, North America offers a treasure trove of experiences just waiting to be discovered. Thank you for joining me on this whirlwind tour. Until our next journey, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep adding to your own personal travel story. Safe travels, everyone!